Hello and welcome back everyone, we're of course back, and today we are actually going to be heading over to, let's say right about here, then we'll run over, try to do these two things, and depending on how it's going, either end up going along here and, I don't even know, I was gonna say turning to go over here, but that might be a bit difficult. So, probably just going along over here to go to the required things, because I'm trying to do as many unrequired things as possible, you know, get as much of the scrap as possible, be as prepared as possible, and all that. But, I mean, as of now, we are pretty prepared. I pressed the wrong button once again. But yeah, I mean, we're almost maxed, in a fair amount of ways. Okay, what about there? I didn't even press the map that time. Either way. Okay, that is weird. Okay, that time I did press the map button. Okay. Let's hope Charles doesn't come for me. I'm gonna try to make a run for it. Let's hope this goes well. Okay, so as you can tell, Charles didn't go for me, which is a good thing. Let's see, where was this man's journal? Also, scrap and scrap. I'm a big fan of that. Is anyone in here? There's it. Journal. I feel like this man had some stuff that he forgot to bring with him to leave the island. I mean, this is a nice couch right here. Anyway, how far... Oh. Okay, this is my house now. I claim it, and I think I'm gonna be staying here a nice long little while. Where is he? Okay, so the Charles music kind of stopped, which, I mean, that's a good sign in and of itself, but it only stopped like a couple seconds ago, so I don't know if I really believe that he's gone. I mean, I definitely don't think he's gone. That kind of proves it a bit. Can I see him? No, I cannot see him. Okay. Yep! I knew he wasn't actually gone. Okay. The way I see it, we've got a couple of options right now. Now, I can book it back to the train, run, probably end up having to go over here and then go all the way around again. Or... two, I can run over to that NPC and then be even farther from my train. Which, to be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of the idea of that. I could also just reverse my train and, as I said last video, see if I can just go along this route if I reverse. And, I mean, even if I can't, then this isn't that far to reverse, but then if I'm over here, then that's definitely a lot better than the alternative of having to run all the way back there. But I think I could just book it over there. Let's hope this goes well. Let's hope Charles does not try to come to me. Because I am not a fan of Charles. He's not a kind individual, as we all know. I see some scrap, though, which, okay, let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in!
Say, you're that monster hunter.
Yes, I am. Let me in.
I must know. Do you have Any experience?
No, I
with
don't.
this? Someone. I always collect and burn them, but as I was looking for them last night,
I think I may have skipped
hearing
some dialogue.
noises and seeing strange things.
I'm about to die. I have
Only
heard of
found
this
half
quest,
of them.
though. It is basically, Slenderman, if I remember right. Sorry for the slight spoiler, but that's basically what she says. She just puts some stuff up in a forest, or she has to take some stuff down from a forest. Sorry, I'm very much so trying to stay away from Charles and keep, you know, keep an eye out for him. Because my only place of safety right now is either this, deck area or that little, like, shed. Also, for those of you that might want to read this, here is the note that's there. And, yeah, that definitely was enough time to pause on. I don't like this. Why does he have to just be following me at all times? Let's see, so... yeah, I don't want to walk all that way to do the weird ghost mission. But I do think... okay, so, once again, couple of options here. I could just feed myself to Charles at this point. Lose the, like, 2 scrap or whatever, and then spawn back at the train, and hopefully be safe for a little bit, and try to go back to, you know, around and all that. But I also don't want to lose the 2 scrap, honestly, believe it or not. Because I have 15 right now. I really want to do some more upgrades, because I've lost a ton because of Charles over time, because I've had to heal the train and all that. Okay, where is he? There he is, I see him. I really... I don't know what to do. He's right there. Can he get me if I'm under the bridge? No, he can't. Or at the very least, he's struggling to. Okay, he can get me. He got me a little bit. Huh. I don't think I'm supposed to be up here. I also don't like where he's at, though. He's getting dangerously close. Also, it's interesting to see the inside of this house. I don't want to have to do this, but I kind of have to. I don't really have any other options. Eat me, Charles! I only lost 1 scrap. That's not that bad. So, now I can upgrade the speed at least. Because I want to just kind of focus on all of these. Not really any one specific thing. I say while my damage is at least 2 over anything else. But yeah, so I'm thinking... let's see which way I go when I reverse. And it's not the way I wanted to go. But, as I said, I'll just go around, because I need to bring that journal back over here. So, I'll see you when something interesting happens, I guess. Well, here we are. That was a perfect parking. I mean, you gotta mention it when you park that perfectly. Let's see, though. Thankfully, ow, slightly broke my ankles again. Okay. But yeah, I was gonna say, thankfully Charles didn't come for us on that whole reversing thing that I just had to do, because if he had, that would not have been fun, because, you know, the train doesn't have a front gun, obviously.
Thank you so much for bringing my journal.
Of course!
I would hope, for your own good, that you didn't peek inside.
I mean, if I could've, I would've. I'm just gonna say that now. If it was an option, then my own good would have gone right out the window.
But, here are those scraps I promised.
Thank you. Very kind individual there. That is a very nice amount of scraps. I do appreciate it quite a lot. So yeah, let's go back to the train and see what to do next. Because my current theory is to back up a little bit more, then go over here. And, yeah, that's basically it. And then we'll start working our way up the map. Okay, so here's the train. I may as well put it to go to the left. Hopefully I can still reverse on that. I mean, I'm assuming I can, because why wouldn't I be able to? Let's see. Yeah. And now to just, get going. And also, let's see what I should upgrade. Enough for one for each of those. Perfect. And, yeah, I'll see you once we get there. And we are here. I will say, upgrading the speed definitely does... Huh. These are the same symbols and kind of rock and all that that was on that weird rock in the middle of the woods from the last episode. Oh, why does he just keep following us? I mean, at least the train's actually here now. Okay, I'm gonna talk to the NPC, because we saw last episode that we cannot, or that he cannot get up here. Or not up here, but in there. And I mean, up here also kinda, but anyway, here is this, if any of you want to read it. And, let's check for any scrap before talking to that individual there. Yeah, I think that's all. Hello!
Welcome to Aranirum, Archivist Museum person.
Now that is an individual with a very deep voice right there. That almost puts Kratos to shame.
My apologies. I'm not the best with introductions, but I don't believe either of us are here for socializing.
I mean, I may be a spider train hunter by day, but you don't know what else I'm here for. I may be here for socializing and, you know, seeing the island, you know, getting to know the people.
I just so happen to have a little business opportunity, if you're interested.
Now, you had my interest at the word happen.
A very special little box of mine is in a rail car in the nearby canyon, but the goons have set up a camp to protect that area, so be careful.
Now, that definitely would complicate things.
Find the blue box and bring it back to me.
Okay, so specifically the blue box, you know, no other box can do it for you.
I'll give you some scraps as payment.
I mean, I'll accept those. Anyway, let's see where that blue box is. I don't want to run that far. Okay, it looks like there's kind of like a slight pathway, though. Now, I know Charles is going to try to do some terrible things to me, but I think I'm just gonna have to run for it. Because it is not looking like I have any other options. But I am gonna see if there's any other scrap, around in this area. I'm not seeing any, but you never know. You always gotta check all around. Anywhere and everywhere that you can check. Behind buildings, in front of them, whatever. You gotta always check. And I mean, since it is just flat on the ground, pretty easy to miss too. No, this isn't a path, this is an abandoned railroad. Well... Oh, yeah, because he was saying it was in a boxcar and all that. Oh, I hear the whistling again. There he is. Okay. This is stealth. In case if any of you doubted that, looking to the side is stealth. Okay, once he... There we go. This is our opportunity. There it is. Now, hopefully, this individual here does not start shooting at us.
You shouldn't be here!
No, yes, no, you shouldn't be here. I was gonna say yes I should, and then changed my mind.
You wish you never came here!
No, I think you'll wish you never came here. Trying to chase me? You'll see what happens. I just gotta run back to my train, and then you'll find out. Is he still following me? Yes. I just gotta not die, and then this is gonna go well. I mean, I don't have to hope I'm fast, I know I'm fast. Burn! Tried shotgunning me? That's what he gets. Where are you at? Did he just cease to exist after that? Ooh, scrap. More scrap. Yeah, I think he did indeed just cease to exist. Well, let's see how much scrap we get from this, because that was pretty easy.
That's the exact box I needed.
I'm glad. I mean, I saw the blue and I just knew right away, because you specified blue box and all that.
Scraps and skedaddle.
Okay, I will be skedaddling when I choose to skedaddle, but thank you for the suggestion. Let's see, 51 scraps, that's a lot. That is definitely a sufficient amount. Let's see what to upgrade. Now, we could probably finish off any one type of upgrade. Except for speed. Because I forgot that that's already at 7 and not 8. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking that's probably our best route to go. Now we need 52 for each of these, and then we're completely maxed out. Anyway, the next destination, we could go all the way around and try to get these two, but I really want to kind of just get going up to here, so I think that's just what I'll do. I'm gonna reverse a bit. And, yeah, I'll see you when something interesting happens once again. Ooh, I found a crate. Let's see what's in here. A whole bunch of scrap skin. I like that. Also, I was going to say, I've never really seen someone mention it, but I really like the kind of cartoony style in here. Like, it all looks drawn on, like... There's supposed to be bolts here, but there just is a little drawing. And I'm in no way saying the design of a train is lazy, because it's a really good design for a train, and, you know, you can see actual little bolts out here. Just for the inside and some parts of the outside, it looks really interesting how they did it. Anyway, we're almost there. And also, back to the cartoony design thing. I love how there's also, like, the drawn-on fuel gauge and all that here, so... Another crate! Okay... Okay, I stopped a little bit farther than I wanted to. Let's go back a tiny bit more. As I said last video, I like to kind of just get it perfectly placed, you know. Gotta be able to get a quick getaway. I did not mean to go into my inventory. Okay. And by I did not mean to go into my inventory, I meant I did mean to go into my inventory. Yeah, this is indeed the closest way to go. So, let's see. Should I go up the stairs or through the wall? Okay. I don't know why these people are so into trying to help Warren Charles III or whatever his name was. Come on. Where are you gonna go? Oh, I'm gonna guess by that that he might be dead now. Now, I wish I could take his gun, but I don't think that's a thing that's possible for me to do. But we need to get in here, find the egg, and then either escape as fast as possible, or just have one of them kill us, so that I can get back to the train. Because, I mean, our next stop after this is, of course, going to be this place, or this person, I should say. And, yeah, I think I've gotten at least most of the scrap out here. So, let's see how this goes. Ooh, already another person whistling. Let's just be nice and quiet. The AIs in this game are not very intelligent, thankfully. So it's not like they really... from what I've seen at least, sometimes they can even look directly at you and not really care. But I do not like this ominous hallway with blood smeared across it. That is never a good sign. But, you know, let's just say that that's some red paint. You know, they were gonna paint the walls and just kinda didn't do it too. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. That actually genuinely scared me. Okay, come on. I just gotta run. I'm guessing the egg is this way. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, this is very stressful. Very tense time. Okay, I may have gotten derailed. 3 scraps, that's insane. So, I will be the first to say that that did not quite go very ideally. Hopefully the enemy that was here is still dead and doesn't, like, come back now that I died. Yeah. So everything stays, you just basically, pay to teleport back to your train when you die. Okay, so we know the egg is there now. It's a blue egg, we have a green egg already. Let's see what's over here. Some scrap, that's what. And why am I hearing Charles? I don't like that. That's not good. Okay, so... Okay, I don't like that. Okay, I'm just gonna follow him.
Hey, get out of
Okay,
here.
how did he see us? I was literally behind him. Okay, I have the egg now. Okay, that, was an experience, that's for sure. Do I still have the egg? No, I do not. I picked it up! That's annoying. Okay, third time's the charm. We all know that. That's a very age-old saying, you know. Therefore, it must be true. Anyway, let's see if I can actually evade him this time. I'm thinking I'm gonna follow him a bit more loosely this time, to be honest with you. Make sure nobody goes near the egg. If you see anyone that shouldn't be here, shoot them immediately. No hesitation, no risks can be taken. As soon as it finishes, kill it and bring the body to me. Warren Charles III. What does he mean by as soon as it finishes? Like finishes dying out, finishes bleeding out, what? Because, kinda uncertain what you mean there. But, there's another map. Some more of this rock with weird symbols on it. He's out. He's right out this door area. Okay. I don't like that. That's not kind. Unkind. Unconstitutional. Very rude. Not a good time. Let's go. There may have been a secret of some form in there, but I don't really care enough to find out. All I know is that two of them are chasing me, and Charles is going to be chasing me as soon as I get out of here. Okay, well, I believe it's saved at least. I don't even know if I'm running to my train, but I know I'm running away from him. What a way to die. But this time, I have gotten the blue egg. And we know that in a moment, Charles will start coming. Which I'm not a fan of. Well, I mean, I don't know that, but we know that he's nearby. So, let's try to get there as fast as possible and then get to whatever that NPC that I have to meet is. I saw scrap. I think I did at least. Yeah, right here. Which, I am a big fan of scrap, as you all know. Also, why does this bridge look so weird? Like, all the other bridges have been, you know, metal, one floor. This is like a old-timey but fancy bridge, you know, it's got 2 stories on it. I also see a bit more scrap down here. Big fan of that. But, let's see what this individual over here has to say. Okay, that's as close as we can get. Okay, the municipal building. Let's see what makes it so municipal. And more specifically, let's see who's in here. And what I need to talk to them about. Okay, no more scrap in this room. Nothing interesting on the table. Some scrap there. I've discussed our latest battle plan with everyone, and nobody had objections. probably good battle plan, Vin. The whole crew knows what to do and will set the track's directions accordingly when the time comes. Very good. Great to know that in the end fight, the tracks will all be going the right way. All the Archivist needs to focus on is pummeling that beast, keeping his distance, and getting Charles to his weakest point. I mean, I can do that. It might be difficult, but, you know, I'm getting closer to being maxed out. Still not quite maxed out on skill, but my father should be back within 2 days, at which point we can supply him and the hunter with the keys and other supplies we've gathered. Who is this person's father? Have I met them already? Was it the pickle lady in disguise? We never wanted to take such harsh action against Warren and the other miners, but he's twisted our arms too long. Charles needs to go, and Warren won't stand in our way. So it sounds like we're really getting near the end here. I don't think Charles is going to be around too much longer. But we got a lot of scrap in here. And, any scrap over here? No. But, stakeout summary, day 3, location 4. I've been staking out this area for days, and Charles has never crossed the old wooden bridge. I mean, it makes sense. It's an old wooden bridge. Those aren't very good with creatures of such magnitude on them. Somehow that beast is cunning enough to know it's dangerous, but if he's angry and desperate, he might just chase someone across it. Then, BAM! We use John's bombs to blow the whole thing up, and Charles falls face first into the canyon. If the blast doesn't kill him, the fall surely will. Now, I'm kind of confused how they know his face will be facing down and not, you know, just his legs, like he won't just fall flat. Why do you look so, like, tense? Like, why are you almost making a fist? Are you up to something? Are you?
You're the archivist my father told me about.
I am, I guess.
Although, I'm disappointed to see that he chose to stay on the mainland rather than return with you.
Yeah, he just didn't like the idea of actually coming to save you. He said you were his least favorite child.
Not to say that your help isn't appreciated, but we could have used his aid as well.
I mean, Eugene was very skilled with this type of stuff, and he died immediately. So, it's honestly probably better for your father to stay there, you know.
If you haven't already heard from the others, the mine boss Warren is protecting dangerous monster eggs that could lead to catastrophe.
I mean, I've heard 2 times, but thank you for reminding me one more.
While our main plan is to summon Charles into a duel and fight him to the death, we've devised a perfect trap as a precaution that may help defeat him.
Now, that is always good.
Go attach these remote explosives to each of the support pillars under the wood bridge out there. Then, meet me back here.
I can do that. Also, I just realized last video, one of the note things was saying something about Paul, and I said I don't know who Paul is. Well, it would appear this is Paul. Anyway, let's go put those bombs on. Scrap. I love scrap. I want to max out that train as fast as possible. Now, I know I could probably beat Charles without it being completely maxed. But, I mean, for one thing, we've all seen I'm not very good at this. And for another thing, I thought I saw some scrap, but it was just grass. And for another thing, there's no reason really not to try to max it out. Ooh, more scrap. Okay. That's some hefty explosives. Or those are some hefty explosives to be putting on there. And, oh, no, I did not mean to fall. That's a slightly embarrassing death, not gonna lie. Okay, so, not quite an ideal way to die. But, you know, I'm back pretty close to this place at least. Thinking on the bright side of things, you know. Also, I think I've realized something. When you die to Charles, it's, you know, 2 scrap lost. When you die to one of those people, it's 3. And when you die to your own failure and stupidity, as I just did, It's 1 scrap lost, I think. Maybe it's just a chance kind of thing, but
That's the tallest and weakest bridge on the island.
Good.
So if Charles ever crosses it, we can blow him sky high.
got it. I mean, you gotta time it just right, but yes, that is what you could do.
I'll be on standby to detonate the charges, but it's still up to you to summon and fight him.
I can do that.
Here, take this. It's the key to the temple.
Sounds like things are getting serious now that we're going to a temple.
Once you think you're prepared enough, you can break in and fight the battle of a lifetime.
I mean, you're really setting this fight up. I don't think I'm prepared enough now. I mean, I know I was just saying I could probably take him, but after you said that, it kinda changes my mind on things. Anyway, geez, that's far away. But, I mean, that's actually probably for better, because then I can go all the way around next video and just completely do all the other quests, you know, 100% completion in terms of quests, and just be done with it. Anyway, let's see what this next weapon is, because, as we all know, I'm a fan of weapons. Any kind, shape, level of explosive capability, really anything. And here we are. Also, another thing I should mention, now that we actually have, you know, good speed on this thing can zoom around the map. Like, seriously. Also, I saw 1 more scrap, but now I don't know where I saw it. Right here, yeah. This is obviously someone who cares about their safety, you know, putting up a couple little wooden spikes. If Charles really wants you... Ow! That'll do more than the wooden spikes, jeez! I barely touched him and I lost a big chunk of health. I mean, it definitely wouldn't stop someone like a bandit from stealing your scrap, that's for sure. Okay, now that looks like it's gonna be powerful. Can I go in your house? No, I cannot. Why is your arm messed up, is my question.
So, the fabled hunter has finally arrived.
At this point, I've just given up on being confused as to how people know I'm the hunter, or the archivist. I mean, do I just have a shirt on that says Hunter Archivist on it?
You know, my late husband built a gun to help fight Charles, but Warren's goons stole the barrels and took 'em up to their camp.
I mean, if they just took the barrels, you know, you could still probably shoot it, just not very accurately.
Bob was such a brave man. Much braver than you, I bet.
Okay, you don't even know me, Gertrude. You've got a hole in your arm, and Bob's a dead
Take what I
man.
have left of the gun and steal back those other parts. You can put it back together to use against Charles.
I will do that. Thank you.
Do me one favor, will ya?
I mean, I can make no guarantees.
If you do end up using it, name it Bob, in memory of my honey.
I mean, I don't really want to name the gun after someone who, you know, failed to stay alive, but okay, if that's what it takes, then I'll do it. Anyway, where is it? Okay, that's far away too. So, well, we'll go over here, I guess, and then go over there. Which, I mean, that is real close, so I'm not even gonna do a cut for this. Ooh, wait. Abandoned building. My favorite! In a normal game, you never want to go into an abandoned building. Or a normal horror game, more specifically. But in Choo Choo Charles, you know what they have in these places? Scrap! And a lot of it. And also, safety from a Goliath trained spider slaughter monster. Which is always a good thing. Huh. This looks like a bit of a church-like place. There's that for any of you that might want to read it. Any more scrap in here? Ooh, black paint. I like me some black paint. Scrap. Huh. Interesting. personally, I don't really agree with that, that second point they make, that they're 96% certain on. I think Charles is just a very large creature that does not like people. And more specifically likes them a lot, but just more so of a taste of them. I don't really know which snake they're referring to, you know, the spiders versus snake thing. But, yeah. Once again, there's that for any of you that wanted to read it. Is this anything I can pick up? No. I thought that might have been another paint can for a second, but it was not. Let's see what this is, though. Okay. At least the other person had a couple spikes, this person just has nothing. Okay. Is that blood? What did you do? Who did you kill? Or is that just, like, paint? Let's just call it paint for now. Okay, this one's a pretty long one, but it's near a required person, so I'm guessing it's pretty important to the story. So, at last night's meeting, Greg told us a crazy conspiracy about Warren trying to use spider trains for world domination. What a theory to have right there. I mean, honestly, we've heard pretty small amount about Warren so far. You know, he's just the train owner and all that. You know, we've kind of heard that he tries to keep the train eggs very separate, all that. As part of the crew that worked in the temple, I'm far from convinced. While the prism was extracting the life energy from a batch of eggs, Charles attacked us for the first time. Like, first time ever, or first time that you were a part of? Not only did he fight like hell while the eggs were being destroyed, but he nearly doubled in size as he fought, as if he were consuming the energy. His legs grew larger and stronger while his face grew more distorted, right before our own eyes. Now that's never a good thing to have happen. This man is crazy and genocidal as is. You do not want him twice the size with a more distorted face and larger legs. Those of us who survived couldn't even fathom what we witnessed. That was when Warren hid the eggs and ordered us to protect them. That was when he began evacuating people. That was when everything turned for the worst. I know Warren has plenty of skeletons in his closet, but I can't help thinking he might actually be looking out for us this time. From Gale. Now, yeah, it definitely sounds like Warren's looking out for you. I mean, Warren sounds like he's the one that understands the most out of anyone about this issue. Warren does not sound like he's working with Charles, even if he is named Charles and all that. You know, I was very suspicious of him most of the game, but if we could just talk to Warren on his own, one-to-one, I think we could figure these issues out, not gonna lie.
The Archivist, in all your radiant glory.
I don't know if I'd call it radiant glory. I mean, I can't even see myself, though. Maybe I am in radiant glory.
Paul entrusted me with a key to one of the mines containing an egg. But before I give it to you, I have to warn you about something.
What could it be?
There's an ancient shrine on the island, a pyramid of sorts, with a curious prism located at the top.
I have heard of a location to place the eggs.
The prism
Yes.
seems to have been designed for one purpose, to destroy monster eggs.
Well, that's what we're going to be doing.
3 slots are carved into the prism, which perfectly fit the eggs.
Well, good thing there's 3 eggs.
When fully loaded, a massive beam of energy is emitted, seemingly drawn from the eggs themselves.
Now, why do the eggs have so much energy in them, though? Like, usually inside an egg is, you know, a creature of the baby variation. Not quite a battery.
The mutineers hope this event will lure Charles to a mortal fight as he comes in defense of the eggs.
I mean, it only makes sense if he tries to defend eggs.
Now for the real warning. Charles has the ability to absorb energy from the burst, strengthening and enraging him.
See, I feel like it could have been helpful if all the other important NPCs throughout the game knew this. Like, if we just got into the game and the first one who we go to a cave because of is like, hey, you're gonna be stealing these eggs, but, you know, once you actually use them, watch out for the strengthening and enraging part. You know, watch out for the giant beam of energy into the sky and all that. You know, just be ready. But no, now at the very end, we think.
Even more dangerous this time.
Okay, I don't like the sounds of that. Now at the very end, we're thinking, oh, we're almost there. The train's almost maxed out. It's gonna be easy. Oh yeah, by the way, Charles, yeah, he doubles in size. He gains more power.
However, it's not my place to oppose, despite the danger. So, here's the mine key.
I mean, it kind of is part of your place to oppose. You're the one with the mine key and more knowledge than I do. Or more knowledge than I have.
Once you have retrieved all the eggs and the key to the shrine, we might just be able to end this hell.
Hopefully. I mean, that is the ideal goal. Well, I think that is actually going to be the end of this episode, but let's check out how this black paint looks. That looks pretty nice, not gonna lie. I'm a way bigger fan of the purple, though. I mean, it's just, I don't know, there's something about it. Looking real nice. And I mean, how much scrap do we have right now? I always accidentally put that, or press that button instead of the one I'm supposed to. But yeah, that's perfect. As I said, this is the end of this episode, but next one we will go forward over here, take a left, go over here, reverse, go over here, and then finish up as many as we can of the random quests, and next episode should be the end of Charles. Now, I'm not saying it will be, maybe if we get a bit unlucky next time and, you know, it takes a bit longer than expected, there will be a 5th video, but that's a very, very slight chance. Probably just going to be an extra long video next time. But, as I said, next time we've got a lot to do. It's going to be the end, so make sure to subscribe and, you know, be looking out for that one. We are almost done with this. It's such a great game. We've gotten a bunch of new subscribers and tons of views because of it. So, thank you all very much for that. It helps a ton. As I said, we're trying to get to 300 subscribers as fast as possible. And when we do, I am going to be doing another giveaway on Skyblock for any of you that play that. And yeah, that's about it. Oh no, can't end the video yet. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Okay, this thing does a ton of damage. I am a fan of that. Come on. Switch to the flamethrower, slow him down. Okay, can I get a headshot? I can. Leg shots don't really do too much. Take him down. There we go. That went much better than it could have, not gonna lie. Let's see where we're at now. Okay, I went a bit past where I was supposed to go. That's not ideal, but, well, it's also not really not ideal, I guess. We just gotta back up to right about there. Which is not even 300 meters. That's nothing. We're fine. Okay, so yeah. Next time, we will be finishing this amazing game, as I said. Thank you again so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment, and, you know, maybe put the notification bell on when you subscribe as well. You know, if you want, you can join my Discord server on, you know, Discord as well. It's in my description and my about. And that is all. Till next time, everyone. And goodbye!